Hello there, I see you are incognito again. I am glad of this, because I want to ask you a question.
Yes, I'm often incognito these days because one could be talking to a recruit mentalist and not know until it is too late.
I see, they are dangerous then. I shall have to beware. Today, however, I wish to know about the keywords element of the job application process.
Ah yes, that is problematic. It is that you study the job advert, the person and the job specification, because the basic keywords are there. If you have studied specifically for that employment or worked in a similar position before, you may already know many of them. However, your CV may not contain ones relevant to the specific position. It is for this case that the cover letter has been invented.
Yes, I have heard of the cover letter, but thought this was just to clarify the name of the position and your date of application for the position which the attached CV was intended.
And that is the first trap they have laid for you. You see, the covering letter has been reinvented. It is the covering letter that you write specifically for each position you apply for. Your CV only changes when new experience and qualifications are acquired.
So you now use it to insert the keywords missing from your CV.
The penny has dropped then, I see. Yes, the covering letter is for you to state how well you are suited for that particular position.
I am still confused about the identity of the keywords.
That is to be expected because they frequently change as the job specification changes and the employer desires more.
So the employer creates the keywords based upon their present desires.
That is the case, but it is the recruit mentalist whom abuses them as a filter, and it is this evil methodology which produces the sick spew emitted from these organizations.
So the recruit mentalist consumes the applications and spews them out, but only those it thinks the employer can digest.
That is an elegant analysis of the recruit mental operation within the present job-seeking arena.
How then can I read the mind of the employer so that I can identify the new keywords?
As I mentioned earlier, the job advert, person spec and the job spec. It is these that have the mind of the employer. In here are the words the employer thinks about. And it is these that need to be in your covering letter. Remember that your CV must validate their use. You can't just stuff words in.
So there is still some guesswork involved to identify the most useful keywords.
Indeed there is, and don't forget that a computer can be thrown by incorrect spelling and poor punctuation. That is, it will reject the application because it cannot handle it.
How can one know if the program uses an American or English dictionary to validate spelling? May it not reject on that basis?
That is a good point, and like much, this is unknown due to the covert nature of the recruit mentalist organizations. Mostly, however, I think it will be American English, because I believe the filter programs of the recruit mentalists are off-the-shelf purchases and not bespoke software.
I suppose that is why we have a contagion? Because of the ease of the business startup?
Yes, and to me it appears that there are more vacancies offered by the recruit mentalists than can actually be in existence in the employment arena. I reckon they make them up in order to get people signed up so they can claim a large client base.
They are dangerous in more than one respect then. Not only do they artificially increase employer costs and increase the workload of the employer and employee, they fraudulently manipulate employment data.